Why do you keep saying... Why do you ask that? What's flamingo?
Oh.
What's flamingo?
Oh. Do you have to charge it that often?
No, I just put it there. What's flamingo? For the love of God, I've been asking you.
For the love of God, what's flamingo? Flamingo. Flamingo. Flaminga.
That's not how you say flamingo in Spanish, is it?
I don't know.
I'm not going to Google.
Spanish.
I'm not Googling it. If it is flaminga, you win.
I don't want to touch this as much as I was touching it last time.
I'm going to touch it all the time. I fucking bet flamingo in Spanish is flamingo. What are you looking at?
Flaminga.
Flamenco. Yeah.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Flamingo.
No, I'm fucking trying to say it in Spanish, you stupid app. Flamenco.
Steven's wired, so I got him to make me a coffee so I can be as wired as he is.
What's flamenco? What's flamenco?
Flamisia.
I don't know where he's going to cut this in, but I've been asking him for 5 minutes fucking straight what flamingo is.
What is flamingo?
You said, do you have flamingo or rip? What did you say?
I said, are you ready for flamingo?
No, you didn't say that. You said, do you have flamingo up? That's what you said.
Okay. Welcome to Titty Farty Digs, episode 2.
Don't care. What's flamingo?
Episode 2.
Episode 2. What's flamingo?
Episode 2.
Episode 2. What's fucking flamingo? I've been asking for like 5 minutes.
You are wired on coffee.
I am. I've had so much coffee.
Does this need to be closer to me?
A fist length away from your face. Like this.
Ooh, that's kind of nice. I can't even see you, though.
Can't see me. Why?
Anyway, as some of you may know, we had some audio issues last time around. Audio issues.
Somebody's fault.
So
Not
let's
pointing any
just
fingers.
take a break
No.
and learn about how audio works. So
You're going to explain it?
yeah,
Okay.
audio waves, they go like this. And if one signal, this one, and that one have the same audio wave.
If you're going to do this, do it like those stupid fucking videos.
I'm sure I'll have infographics.
Do it like those
infographics
stupid,
up.
Those stupid people on fucking YouTube that are like, "Hi, welcome to my channel. Be sure to subscribe." And
Yeah.
then this is when they explain.
Anyway, don't
something
like, don't
super
subscribe.
small.
Do not hit that bell icon.
Don't subscribe to this channel because you will fucking lose brain cells if you do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My mom loved the episode.
yeah, because I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'll bet you all the money in my bank account, $3, thanks COVID, that you actually have more than that in my bank account, but $15 more. But
I think $3 is funnier.
I'll bet you $18 that your fucking mom was just looking at me the whole time.
She didn't even look.
No,
when,
she was like,
when the screen zooms into me,
she closes her eyes.
she just like she goes and does something else,
no, she just goes like this.
or she just pulls her phone up and she's just like,
Yeah. Something. But she's just staring at me. Hey.
Hey, mom. So,
I really hope we have audio issues in this episode as well.
well, we aren't, because audio waves go like this, and then his
you
and
better
mine.
not put audio waves there. This right here better be a picture of a dick or something, because I don't care about audio waves, and they don't either.
Anyway, so the two mic signals were coming in at the exact polarizing, and they phased out, and there was twists and twirls, and then it
I'm getting tired.
for some reason cut me out and not you. Anyway, that's only if you were listening back on a mono signal.
That's only to the 5 people that listened to the first before we fixed it and uploaded it again.
Yeah, it's not even an issue.
And by we, I mean you, because I have no idea
he does
how
nothing.
any of
He
this
literally
shit
does
works.
nothing. He put the camera on the tripod.
It's not true. I set up this light. These mics are mine. These arms are mine. This is my house.
Okay, so you've contributed.
A little bit. I
Couple
made
things.
that fucking Star Wars thing. I made that with Mod Podge. I printed it off and then put it into like a fucking crazy ass computer program called like Rasterbator or something like that. And I know it sounds like masturbator, but it like prints a picture into a
was-
whole bunch of sheets of paper, and then I like took all these pieces of paper and rubbed it. That literally took me like it took me and my best friend like a whole day to make it. And there it is, hanging up.
Link to masturbator in the description below.
It's just a dude beating off. Could be a chick.
Did you ever watch Jar Squatter when I sent it to you?
No, I didn't. And well, yes, I did watch it until
wonder-
it happened, and then I shut it off and got mad.
I'm wondering if we can play Jar Squatter. And if
Nope.
if we like blur out the dick.
Nope. No. No. We're not playing that.
Anyway, it's a
Eddie always sends
It's
me
a video.
things where you don't need to explain what Jar Squatter is. Please don't.
you
But
do because
no.
if you don't know, you need
It's a
a
guy
description.
sitting on a jar, breaks the jar or glass, and his ass bleeds, and it's gross. And don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Jar
From me
Squatter.
to you, do not look,
Look
it
it
up.
up.
Do not listen to him. He's been sending me videos of people dying all the time, and it pisses me off.
Oh my god, that one where
Nope. We're not talking about it. Nope. Scarred. Don't want to watch it. I know.
Anyway, this is stuff that we can't even play on here if we wanted to, but here's a little
What's-
infographic
of a fucking
Jar
pickle.
Squatter.
It's a pickle. It's just a pickle. It's a white screen with a pickle. That's it. That's all it is. Have fun editing that. We are not doing the Jar Squatter.
It's Jar
Get your
Squatter.
fucking hand away. No Jar Squatter on this episode.
Anyway, infographic.
So anyway, how is your day?
Today,
How was your week since we recorded the last one?
basically sleepless, trying to take care of everything that it takes to create something like this.
And work on top of that.
And then work on top of that.
Nice. Did anything funny happen?
In my life,
Just in general?
nothing funny happens for me.
No, I mean, like, just like, don't you go out and observe? Observe the world around you when you get a
outside?
coffee or when you go and buy new underwear.
Funny you should say that. I think we should almost show my underwear on the podcast because
The ones you're wearing?
yeah, because they're barely holding on.
There's holes in them.
Yeah, there's like a big hole in the back and there's a hole underneath. And I'm like, I pick them up, and I don't know if anybody else does this. You pick them up, and you're like, oh, these are garbage, but then you put them on anyway, and you're like, oh, we'll get rid of them next
The problem
cycle.
that I have, I do the same thing, but the only reason, not to a certain extent, if there's a big enough hole, I'll just rip them, so I have to throw them out. That's how I do it. But
See,
the problem that I have is I buy really expensive underwear. So
Same.
every pair is like $30.
yeah, I'm in the same boat. I do that because
Speaking
why
of
the fuck-
that, Saks, reach out. We need a sponsor. Why don't we do MeUndies? Let's do that. They sponsor podcasts. Hey, MeUndies, Mondays, let's rock and roll.
Anyway, whichever one gets to us first, you're gonna.
It'll
cash
probably
in.
be Fruit of the Loom, knowing our
Fruit of
luck.
the Loom, yeah.
No, it'll be what's Kirkland, Costco.
Oh man.
I don't even care if Kirkland did it. I just give them to the homeless. But I'm not wearing your shit, Kirkland. Fuck yourselves. Make better underwear. Anyway,
It's going to be really sad when they hit us up and they're like, hey, we want to sponsor your podcast. Oh, we just saw that one.
I'll do it. I'll just read it and be like, hey, we don't want this sponsor, but they sponsor us. So,
That's a fast way to...
lose sponsors?
Yeah, lose
that
sponsors.
should
I
be a
don't-
thing. If we ever get a sponsor on this podcast, we should try and lose them right away.
How much do they make? Do they make per view, or is it like a single fee, or what is it? How are people
don't
paid
know.
for this stuff? Is it a negotiation like any other where you're just like, hey, how much will you give me to say your name on my podcast?
Maybe we should start a GoFundMe, and then it'll be like, hey, give Eddie and Steven enough money to buy underwear so they never have holes in them.
I think we just let everybody know how expensive our underwear is, and
I saw this.
That's not really a feasible. There's no GoFundMe big enough.
Could you imagine if we got like
the amount of underwear?
50
grand.
No, I saw this thing. Did you see that thing where that girl, you know how they're calling like white chicks Karen that do stupid shit? So there was a girl that took a picture of a guy at Starbucks with a mask on, and he was working at Starbucks, but she wasn't wearing a mask, so they refused to serve her and told her to get out of the store. And then she took a picture and put it on Twitter, and then she posted it thinking everyone was going to support her, being like, they didn't serve me, and everyone put her on blast. Like, was like, hey, Karen,
up, Karen,
fuck you and put a mask on.
Oh my God.
Follow the rules, you fucking white bitch. Anyway, so they started a GoFundMe for the kid, and it raised like $100,000 as of like probably 5 hours ago
for the employee.
For the employee, like the teenage kid who was just getting fucking ripped on by
Karen.
And then she now wants half the money.
Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. Give that kid the money, and you need to, wherever she is, I hope it's San Francisco so she can go onto the Golden Gate and just fucking and just hit the water. Because, like, why make a problem? And why drive by on a motorbike and rev your engine like that and maybe hear it in the mic?
I don't know. Could you hear it? I couldn't hear it.
Who knows? I heard it. I went to Starbucks today. And when I was in Starbucks, I saw 3 things. You ready for it? One, I saw a girl who legitimately looked like she was from a Dr. Seuss novel. Like a book. Like, not kidding. She looked like a Who.
Like the outfit or the
No, her
person?
face. Her face.
Okay.
'Cause she was really beautiful. But she had like an upturned nose and she looked like a Who. That was the first thing.
Okay.
Second thing I saw was someone trip and fall, which made me laugh my fucking ass off because I love it when people fall.
Because you were holding in the laughter.
I laughed.
The girl.
I audibly laughed out loud. I couldn't help myself. I'm a comedian. I laughed. Whatever. Third thing I saw was the most awkward fucking date, and I was listening to it, and she was probably like 5 feet to my left. And I was standing in line waiting, and they were on a Tinder date sitting across from each other, and she was sitting there.
At Starbucks.
Yes. And she was fucking fanning herself with like one of those Japanese or Chinese, I don't know what it is. One of those.
I could be fanning myself right now. Honestly, I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm wearing
Take your jacket off, you
Why
fucking.
am I wearing a coat?
It's like 25 degrees out. Anyway, she was fanning herself with one of those like Melania, like Mortal Kombat, whatever that girl uses in Mortal Kombat, like fans. And she was just sitting there going like this. I'm from Cochrane, Alberta. Just fanning herself the whole date. And I was like, this is why I need to go out more. Because like...
To watch people.
Well, I've been sitting on this fucking couch just suffering for like 2 years from depression and like my psoriasis and everything. And I haven't gone out. And like...
Sorry, your psoriasis isn't funny, but it's just funny to me.
That I've been sitting here for 2 years, depressed, covered in psoriasis.
I don't know why I laugh. It's just every time you brought it up, even when I was here and you were just like miserable, I just thought it was funny.
So my psoriasis is laughable?
I don't know.
I laugh
now that you didn't die, but even when you were dying, I was just like, my buddy's fucking dying. Can you believe that? He's like got this crust all over him, and he's like, his feet became balloons.
Hey, here's another photo that he's probably gonna put up right here of the back of my legs. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so want to hear a funny story? Actually, I'll tell you a funny story about the hospital. Other than that girl fucking fanning herself with bandages all over her arm. Anyway, that has nothing to do with what. Anyway, they had to. So my legs. Speaking of this, if we're gonna talk about psoriasis again, my legs were swollen to fuck. Like I had edema, so I couldn't walk, and that's what got me to go to the hospital in the first place. Because I stood up to piss in the middle of the night, and I just collapsed because I couldn't walk. Yeah. It was so fucking painful. And then, they had to measure my calves with like. One of those tape measures that like tailors use. So I'm sitting there in my boxers, sitting on the edge of the fucking hospital bed with my feet on the ground, holding.
And you grab your balloon leg, and you're like.
So I'm holding a fucking walker, and I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. They take the walker from me. A nurse holds me up like this, and there's a nurse, my nurse, that was there every day. Beautiful and amazing. She was the most amazing person. Like I was fucking in tears and she was rubbing my back in the middle of all this. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Anyway, I'm sitting there. She's measuring my legs and I'm like just watching her because for compression socks to push.
You were in tears from being measured?
I was in tears from being in the hospital during a global pandemic.
Oh, so you were just in a constant.
I was crying,
sobbing the entire time.
Yes, it was very horrible.
It just sucks that I find that funny. Like, I just feel like such a bad friend.
You fucker. I cried today. Anyway, so...
When you woke up and realized that you let me down when I brought all this shit here and you just slept through it?
I was trying to sleep and catch up on sleep because I can't sleep at night because of anxiety and stress right now. So I was trying to sleep so I wasn't tired for this podcast. Anyway. She's measuring
certainly not tired right now.
She's measuring my legs.
Please put your phones
When
on
she's done
silent.
measuring my legs like this, she looks up at me like this, and she's like looks up at me for a second, and I go like this. Want to measure these? In the middle of like when I was in hell, I still made a joke. Which was like,
my God.
But you gotta like. I wasn't crying at the time. That'd be so fucking funny. Oh, I'll never forget that, dude. I actually watched the last episode and I was like thinking about the things that we brought up, and I was like, one thing actually that reminded me of is I sniff all the time because I have major sinus issues. Anyway.
Sinus issues?
Sinus issues. But I wanted to bring up, if we're going to talk about the psoriasis thing, we should actually talk about it. Maybe it might actually help somebody watching this with psoriasis, but I don't really want to.
It's actually more common than I thought, and I started seeing more and more people that
small
in my
amounts of
feed that are
psoriasis,
like suffering from it. And I might have just
it's usually
whizzed
on
by
people's
it.
elbows or
Yeah.
knees
Yeah.
or in the hairline on their head. Yeah, not over their entire body.
Honestly, like, I know we already talked about this. I don't need to talk about it more, but I feel like it's just big. I looked it up when you told me what it was, when they told you what it was, and I looked it up, and the photos online that I found that were of what you had were not as bad as the photos that I took. Here's all of them at once.
Fast. Click. Anyway, so I tell people this because
weren't as
you
bad
said
as
that to me. The doctors said that to me. Like all these people,
Never
and
seen it
everyone
so
kept
bad.
saying to me, all these doctors were like, I can't believe you're going through this during what's happening.
Yeah, there's never been a worse time for this to happen to anyone, let alone...
Yeah, I'm immunocompromised because of my skin condition. I'm immunocompromised because I'm on cyclosporin, which is an immunoblocker. And I'm also immunocompromised because I'm on a biological injection that blocks my immune system. So
how much does that injection cost again?
It's like $45,000 a year.
Thanks, Martin Shkreli.
No, it's not that. Actually, there's a really good story about that, and I'll tell it, but right after this.
Flamingo!
Oh, yeah. You never told me what flamingo is.
Okay, can you bring up Flamingo?
I don't know what flamingo is.
Bring it up. I sent you the link.
You sent me a link. You didn't send me a link.
I sent you a link. It's
on Facebook?
It's in your messenger, and bring it up on the TV. For the nice folks at home that want to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, that.
Just you wait.
Hold on.
Okay,
All right.
Put it on the TV for the nice folks at home, because this deserves. I don't know who this guy is, what he's about, but if this is what he's about, I am all for it, because this is like he's not only he's freestyling, so he's like rapping. He's freestyle rapping.
I don't think he's
making
not
the
freestyling.
beats.
I listened to 5 seconds of it, and then I stopped, and I was like, bring it up on the podcast.
Yeah. And that's why you have no idea what I'm talking about. But
he can't.
I'm hopping all around. I'm a pink bird. I'm walking all around. Better drink some Wawa. I'm just flamingo. I'm coming on your shoreline. Here I go. I'm gonna peacefully drink. Yo, I'm slowly creeping up to your front yard. Nothing threatening here. I'm just a flamingo. I'm a flamingo and I'm coming up to you. Oh, is that your child? I'ma rip out his motherfucking eyeball. Rip out his goddamn eyeball. I'm a flamingo, I'ma rip out your eyeball. I'm a flamingo when I get up in your child's eyeball. No more eyeball, child bitch.
No more eyeball, child bitch.
Down. He wrote this. He had to write this.
You can't write this.
Yes, you can.
Nonsense.
Like the editing and shit.
Time for grandma. Time for grandma. It's time for grandma. I'm gonna eat your grandmother. Time for grandma. Give me your grandmother. Give me her vagina. I'm eating your grandmother's vagina. I don't give a fuck. I'm flamingo, bitch. No rules here. No rules here. I eat vagina, then I fly away.
I just have to.
Could you imagine if somebody came into my studio and started dropping this?
Straight up, this is a platinum record.
Got 420,000 views.
Should have more than fucking.
Anyway, go run this guy up. His name
What's
is
that fucking
Mark
song where it's like
Rabile.
what's that song though? It's like Open Gangnam Style. Like this should have more views than that.
And he's in his boxers in a golden robe, probably in his living room with a green screen behind him. Anyway,
He's got a mustache.
enough of this.
He's getting naked now. I just fucking okay. Seriously, I fucking.
Seriously.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck your grandma!
I feel like the suspense that was built for that.
The eyeball part was the best part,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
The whole podcast started with you just.
This guy's got to be
Not
from.
knowing what the fuck I was
I'll
talking
I'll bet money he's from Florida. Because there's flamingos in Florida, and people in Florida do crazy things.
That or he just had this video of flamingos and he's freestyling off of the random videos he's playing.
Well, somebody said to me the other day, or I saw it on Facebook, I think, where it said, type in Florida man and then your birthday. Like, so...
Florida man, like some news story that Florida man did?
Yeah, so like
Okay,
November 5th is your birthday.
Yeah, November 5th is my birthday.
And then Florida man.
Remember.
And then it just gives you this, like... A Florida man says his pregnant wife saved his life in home invasion. And
With
then
an AR-15.
And then
They're trying to ban these guns, and a Florida man was saved by his pregnant wife on my birthday.
And then mine would be November 24th, Florida man. Florida man claims he was evicted for practicing Santeria.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Florida man, then your birthday.
I'm sure either way works.
Florida man. Yeah, Florida man attacked by crazy squirrel, gone nuts, and it was raised by a neighbor. Like, what the fuck? Now let's try yours again and see if it's different. A Florida man? Yeah, so it's the same. But like so moral of the fucking story is people from Florida do crazy things.
Okay, so
something in
this
the
is
water.
going to take some work, but I'm going to recreate what that looked like.
What looked like when I pulled all that stuff up?
Bow! Florida man saved during home invasion by his pregnant wife
Why are you giving yourself
with
more
an
work?
AR-15.
You should just do like a toothless dude. Cut to this, cut to that, cut to an AR-15. Just like, Don't
know.
give yourself so much work.
I know,
dude.
because remember how hard it was to make the skin dust fly off of your butt when I blew
it
it
took
away
like
last
20 minutes. I was like laying on the couch. I
We
was like
could
falling
be
asleep.
doing better things right now. You're like, why are you doing this? It's like, because I said skin flakes came
You really have to not take this so serious and just post the things that we need to post, but you don't need to post anything right there. Literally, when you do that, put the pickle back up that entire time.
It's just a pickle.
Just a pickle the whole time we're talking.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then nobody knows what's
And then
going on.
now it's a Beyond Meat burger. Just sitting there. Who cares where the Beyond Meat burger's from? Bye. There's some editing for you.
You have fun with that. I liked it. Anyway, I'm a sucker for VFX. I'm not very good at it, but I try. So if I can make some fire come into my hand.
You're giving yourself so much work, dude.
Ooh, it burns. Okay.
And now I'm putting it out with ice. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
No ice.
No ice.
No, just Sprite.
And honestly, when you go fire, please just put a fucking bunch of pickles just fucking going like this, shaking, please. And just this episode is called
way
Pickles
harder. ? Yeah, pickles. Why pickles? Oh my god.
Okay, let's stop giving you so much work.
I have a 2.5-year-old son, and he loves pickles.
Really?
But I think the funnier thing is that I can, like when, I don't know if this happens all the time. I'm sure it happens all the time. When your kid sees candy in the grocery store, and then he goes, "Candy, I want candy," and you're like,
No shit,
"Yeah, but
Sherlock.
you can't have the candy right now." I mean, you could, but no, like you can't have it. I mean, I can have it. Like you can just take things and eat them, and then you beep the thing. But you don't want them to know that, right?
Yeah.
Because if they know that, then they'll just eat everything. And then
I don't know.
Then you walk up to the grocery cart with a bag of empty shit or like cart of empty shit.
Because they're
empty
eating
bags.
while you grocery
Yeah,
shop?
they just ate all the shit.
Don't let them eat when you grocery
Anyway,
shop. You have to be disciplinary.
Anyway, yeah, I'm disciplinary. Like, give me a break. This is going to be a hard thing for me. Anyway, he's 2. He's talking. He's doing all the things. 2.5. He does all the things. Anyway, he's his own person now. I barely even need to keep an eye on him. And he's in the grocery store and he wants the candy. He saw the candy. I shouldn't have let him see. I shouldn't even have gone down the aisle. I went down the aisle. I went down the aisle because I wanted the candy too.
Do you go like this? Like through all the aisles?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the opposite way that the COVID arrow stays.
I don't even fucking pay attention to those things anymore.
No, I don't until I
would
see
if I
them and
lived
I'm like,
anywhere else.
oh, I'm totally being a dick right now. Some lady is looking at me like, oh.
Different people react differently to it.
She's got like a mask on her face and her ears. And I'm like, that's too
I
many
really
masks.
have to. I've seen a few funny people at the grocery store. Anyway,
Wouldn't shut up about the candy
no shit.
for 3 fucking aisles.
No shit.
And I put it at the other side of the cart, right?
So
Where
you
there's
got the
fucking
candy.
way. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got it. We're gonna get it.
So not
eventually.
only did you go through the candy aisle, you also got candy and put it in the cart, and he's just fucking.
He wants.
Is he
what
sitting
he
in the
wants.
thing?
Yeah, he's in the thing.
So he's fucking reaching.
And he's strapped. They have straps now.
so he's
strapped.
reaching back in the cart.
And he cannot get it. There's no
but
way.
is he reaching
And he's
back?
Furious.
Was he reaching back?
Oh yeah.
No shit, dude. Okay.
Anyway,
You should have just been like,
I just was like,
dude,
I
look,
was like,
and then
man,
grabbed it and put it like in your sweater or something.
No, like,
And then you get arrested. Anyway, go on.
I just didn't want him to have candy right then. I don't know what it was. But we go down the aisle, and then I grab the pickles.
Yeah.
Never is he thinking of candy again. And I let him eat like 5 pickles. He was like, pickles, pickles. He had 5 pickles.
That's a kid's brain.
I'm like, popping. I'm like, yes, you can have pickles. He just like reaches into the fucking thing, sprays the shit everywhere. And he
Okay, so
whips it out.
now I go into me as a child with pickles. I got told when I was a child, I think it was from my sister, but I don't know, that pickles were Martian cocks. So I never wanted to eat them because I thought they were Martian dicks.
You're that homophobic.
No, I just didn't want to eat dicks. That doesn't make me a homophobe to not eat dicks. Speaking of my sister,
Speaking of Steven being a homophobe,
I'm not a homophobe.
you call things gay. You just say, oh, that's gay. Oh, I mean, stupid. I'm like, so you're calling gays stupid?
No.
Like when you say the word gay, you mean stupid?
So now we're going to have this argument?
Well, I've just figured that this is the conversation
No, it's not.
that we need to have.
Okay, if you want to have it, let's have it.
Well, I just want to know why things need to be gay. My mom's watching.
Yeah, I know. But your mom's not gay because she kind of wants me.
No,
Right?
like she's not stupid because she wants you. Is that what you're saying? Because you said gay's stupid. Or I know that you say that.
Oh, okay, now I get what you're saying.
So when you call something gay and you're saying, oh, no, I meant like it's stupid. Like,
But
that's
words
gay.
can mean, like, one word can mean a couple
Yeah,
different
but that
things.
word doesn't mean stupid. So why are you calling?
But that's what I'm saying is
stupid.
one word can mean 2 things.
Right,
It's
but-
intent. It's like how you intend to use it. Like if I saw somebody that was like a homosexual and I was like, hey, you're fucking gay. Like, and I did it like that. Like that's intent to be cruel to that person. You know what I mean? But if I was like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's gay. Like, it's like, I understand what you're saying, but like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying.
But no.
I know I'm not standing up for it. And I understand that I have to change the way that I speak. I understand that I have to change with the
You
times.
do correct yourself, but you're only like when you're talking to me because I call you out on it every time.
You'll
But
just find it later.
all I know is that we were putting your homophobia on blast, and
I'm
you
not
got,
a fucking
and you got
homophobe. Do not
frustrated.
call me a homophobe. I've never once in my life been a homophobic person. Never been racist. Never been a homophobic person.
But you are terrified of gay people.
That's not true.
But
I
you-
love your mom. Like, I love your mom. And watch my tongue when I say this. Are you ready? I
Mom watches tongue when he says this.
love your mom.
Hi,
I
Mom.
love your mom. Actually, all jokes aside, she's like one of the sweetest
She's
people.
just the nicest,
and that
sweetest thing. I
that
don't
right
know.
there is, I think, why you're such a good person.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with parenting. My mom's a sweetheart. She's a fucking neurotic motherfucker, but she's a sweetheart. You know what I mean? And that's why. Oh, my sister. Do you want to talk about that? Oh, why'd your face light up?
Because the podcast led your family members to threaten to sue you if you talk about them on the podcast.
So my sister contacted my mom. She has me blocked.
Your mom has you blocked?
No, I have my sister blocked.
Which sister?
The older one, obviously. Chrissy's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I've
met her.
Out.
I don't think I.
Actually, you want to know what she said to me? She was like, "If he mentions my name on the podcast,
what's her name?
What's her name? What's Jen. Her name?
Hi, Jen.
She fucking wants to sue me, and it's like because I'm like combative, like I don't deal with things.
I just don't understand what you would expect if you're gonna say, "Don't mention me on the podcast." If anybody said that to me, I'd be like, "We're mentioning that on the podcast."
That's why we're friends.
What are you thinking? Like what do you mean?
If she never said anything,
nothing would have been said about you
in 300 episodes.
But now we're gonna talk about how fuck you, Jen. You can't sue Steven.
Sue me for what, you fucking goof?
We don't make shit off of this.
Sue me. I have $18 in my account. I hope we get a cease and desist letter. If we get one, not even lying to you.
What?
I will wipe my ass on this podcast with that cease and desist letter.
I know, but there's no, like, you're going to go to a lawyer.
She already contacted a lawyer, apparently.
Pay them to draft a cease and desist lawyer or letter so that he doesn't, say your name on a podcast that 3 people watch? Steven, Eddie, and his mom. So, get over yourself. I don't know you. I'm sure you're a great person. But that was silly.
She is a great person. I love her. I do. She's my sister. You have to love your fucking family. You do. And I do love my family. And I do love Jen. But, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? I'm not going to fucking call you out for anything other than trying to sue me.
That's the only thing that there would even be to talk about.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. My mom phones me. She goes, Did you the day after the first podcast, she phones me, or my mom phones me and she goes, "Did you mention Jen on the podcast?" And I was like, "What?"
Now we did, Jen.
Yeah. Anyway, and I was like, "No, why? I mentioned you and how you weren't in love with Eddie and you haven't met Eddie, and I mentioned how Dave looks like George Clooney's brother with Down syndrome." But my stepdad, and then Chrissy phones me right after, my sister, and then she goes "Yeah, this is fucked." Jen phoned me and got mad, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" And then I phoned Jen's husband, and I talked to him, and I was like, "Tell Jen from now on that if she has a problem with me, just call me, just call me." And have a discussion, like the 20-minute discussion that got cut off because of the cameras.
Steven, I know that you're doing a podcast now.
Could you please not mention me?
If you didn't mention me.
Could you please not mention me?
But
I would respect that.
You didn't do that, did you? Did you, Jen?
Get a lawyer! Because you ain't going to get a lawyer. And I fucking want you to get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Get a fucking lawyer. Sue me. Oh, God, sue me. Sue me for fucking $18. Because that's all I have.
You know what would be great?
What?
If the lawyer that we know, that if the lawyer saw this podcast, would help Jen sue you.
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm having a fucking orgasm just thinking about getting sued by 2 people I hate. One person that hates me, one person that's a lawyer that hates me, and then they sue me. I would literally be like, I would go, if I got to court, small claims court or whatever, is that what it is?
I'm here to represent myself.
I would walk in naked with a full fucking erection, hard as fuck, and I would just go like this, and I would walk out. That's what I would do. I don't care.
You wouldn't make it into the building, but anyway,
I would run
figuratively.
No. I would run full fucking steam. I would just run as fast as I fucking can. What's that new Naruto run that they were gonna do at Area 51?
It's arms back.
Yeah. I would run like that naked, and then the minute I got into the door, I would fucking slow motion walk in, and I would go like this. Suck my fucking belly button. I don't care. I don't care. I have zero fucks.
Naked with an erection.
Yeah. And
Out to here because of the drugs that you had to take to get it hard while you're running.
I've never had a boner problem except for one time. Never.
The last courtroom you ran into?
No, I had sex with this girl like years ago. I wish I knew her name so I can call her out on the podcast. But like, I had sex with her and she was just fucking dumb. And like, she was just like, yeah, hang on, like that. And we know somebody like that. Ain't gonna say her name because you'll probably bleep it out.
Because the people that we respect and love
have
we
fun
we don't
bleeping this out.
We don't
Hey, read my lips. Bleep that out. Make a thing over my mouth that bleeps this out, Eddie. I'm sorry. I gotta call her out. She's an idiot. Anyway, I need you.
That turned sour. I feel like you
Why did it
probably
turn
had a whole
sour?
lot more to drink than just that little glass of
You think so?
something there.
No.
Because
No.
this is a way more lit podcast than the last
I told you. I literally drank 4 coffees in the past like 3 hours.
I'm almost done mine. I feel a lot more alert than I did when I got here, that's for sure.
That's because I'm firing you up, buddy. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, so a friend of mine suggested or requested that we talk about there's this thing going around where people
Coronavirus?
they perm their pubes.
Why?
Dick perm.
That's not. Why?
So I'm just wondering how long do you have to get it before you can even get this done? Because
Isn't it already curly? Who has straight pubes?
mine looks like a fucking
Fuck you.
1990 mushroom cut.
Okay. I need to set my head straight here for a second.
Yeah, you need to calm down.
No. So, you are telling me that you have straight pubes that go middle part.
Okay,
no.
think Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
It looks like Snoopy has a fucking goddamn bowl cut hair.
It's like
not bowl cut.
Yeah,
but
it's like Jonathan Taylor Thomas with a big cock coming out his face.
It's Jennifer Aniston with a big nose.
Yeah, with a big cock nose.
Is Jennifer Aniston in Friends? Her hair,
I think that she's just never not had her hair like that.
oh, she's so beautiful. Anyway, your pubes are straight. God, I wish that fucking YouTube wouldn't take it down if I could see it. I've never seen it. I would love to see that. My pubes are not straight. Your boy's got straight hair.
Like this.
Okay, whoever watches this, please be honest. Just be honest. Be fucking honest. And comment. Because, like, you're blowing my mind right now that people perm their pubes.
They perm them, yeah.
Why?
Because it's a thing that you do for, like...
I understand that.
Beautifying.
But from my understanding, I'm 36 years old. No one has straight pubes. I've never seen straight pubes.
You have never seen another dick but your own.
That's not true. I've been in change rooms.
With
curly
pube men.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So, you've seen curly-headed people and you've seen straight-haired people.
So you're telling me that pubes can be straight?
I'm telling you...
Because that's awesome,
I'm
dude.
telling you there's a whole world of like...
I know
dick fashion.
I know that dicks
you
are
don't even
different,
understand.
vaginas are different, but you're telling me that some girl can have straight pubes.
Like it could just be a straight curtain that just comes down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one of those like ninja Japan things where it's like, you know what I mean? Like
Japan
what are those fucking dudes? They're ninjas. They're like ninjas, samurai. There you go. So you're telling me like, you know those samurai things that are like square like that? You can have pubes like that? If you just went nuts on it and just didn't shave during a pandemic? So you're telling me right now, samurai pubes is a thing during this pandemic?
It is today. It is.
Okay, sweet. So all the girls out there with samurai pubes, ring me. Put my phone number up. Just kidding. Don't put my phone number up. That was a joke. But like, my mind's blown, and I really want comments on this.
Let's have a bit of a lotto, and we'll have everybody guess numbers, and I'll tell them if they're right.
Like a bingo thing.
Yeah, and if they're wrong, I'll tell them how far off wrong they are. So
I'll tell you right now. It's 250-858, and a 4-letter word that I found funny.
Oh, okay. Quiz game.
Yeah.
Quiz game. Fill in the blanks.
858. There it is.
So, if anybody can guess the
rest of my phone number,
4 digits, or the word that he finds funny, which I'm sure
you get a date with me at Starbucks when I'm fanning myself with a fucking thing.
Oh my god, I come from Alberta.
And when I come over to your house, you might have to vacuum because I got psoriasis.
You might have seen me in pictures from the Calgary Stampede. This girl!
Who's that girl?
Do you remember the girl from the Calgary Stampede?
No.
Not that I want to like slut shame or anything, but man, that was viral.
Can we not put that girl up? Like, can you edit it so it's just like her and then she's gone and then we put in a picture of
you,
my sister Jen?
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I really want that. Oh my God. My family, my phone is going to blow up after we fucking release this because my family's going to be like, why the fuck did you do that? Why'd you do that? Like, I told y'all I was going to do it.
Well, they're not going to do that if you say they're going to do that.
What?
Like, they're just
They
they're
phone
just
me.
going to be like, oh, Steven, he's such a goose.
No, they're going to be mad. Trust me. You know how everyone's family is a little fucked up? Like, my family is fucked up. Like everyone else's. All our families are fucked up. But I'm the black sheep. You know what I mean? I'm the one on the outskirts.
You're the one that's not fucked up? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up more than all of them.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
No, yeah. I'll
And to
admit
get
that.
to the bottom of there, I was like, this doesn't sound
No, I'm just
right.
saying I'm the black sheep, meaning like I'm the one that doesn't conform to their bullshit. I'm not going to be the one at Christmas time being like, I'm just going to let that slide. I don't let things slide. There's only one person in my life that
You'd ruin Christmas?
Well, I didn't ruin Christmas, but before we tell these stories, we're going to talk about ruining Christmas. But before we do, if you've watched this far, Eddie and I, our comedy hip-hop group, Vokes and Intro, it's in our channels if you want to check it out, did a video once about being a vegan. I'm not vegan. I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a vegetarian anymore because I eat fish because I have to because of my diet. I have to eat an autoimmune protocol diet because my skin. But we made a video. We're going to play it right now. So it's not going to be here. It's actually going to take over the whole screen.
We're
See you
going
in
to
a
do
sec.
that, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how to understand the vegan mentality and all the
It's
fuck
not
shit.
anything about that. It's just a goofy ass video.
No, there's a lot of fucking hard facts that if it was done properly would have broke the internet, but we're not viral yet, so fuck us.
And we're never going to be viral because of me.
Woke up, hold up, rip the covers off and pull up. Get up out of bed, migraine hit the head. Yesterday's coffee pot, now I pour up. Check the fridge for the cream, ah shit, we out of cream. Now I gotta hit the motherfucking store up. But I don't wanna walk, grab my board up. Only few blocks, hitting up the aisles like I got a fucking list. That's the clerk with the chips, but he got a fucking lisp, he say.
Alfie?
Got me thinking what it mean to be free, he's like.
Fuck it. Follow me.
He take me to the chips, say.
Sorry about the lift, you should try some of these, they a hit with the kids.
I'm like, thanks. At the till now, looking at the drinks, it's a caffeine free. Who drink caffeine free? Oh fuck, the cream. Drop my shit on the counter, watch it move at the conveyor. Tell the lady that I'll be right back. Now I'm running through the store steady looking for the cooler. Of course, that shit's way at the back. When I get that creamer, gon' pour it in my cup. Cause I need that coffee just to wake a fucker up. When I get that creamer, gon' pour it in my cup. Cause I need that coffee just to wake a fucker up. When I get to the cooler, give a fuck about the moolah. I just wanna get that moo cream. As I'm grabbing for the carton, I hear,
Sir, beg your pardon.
from the weirdest dude that you seen, he said,
Don't you know where that came from? Don't you know where that's been? Don't you know that shit's made from straight pain and fucking suffering? Let me break it down for you, right now for you. They breed them cows by the thousands. Lock them up and then to top it off, they fuck that bitch, no arousing. How we let this happen to these ladies? Fuck them and steal their babies. Stuff them in and then suck them dry and then fuck them again, it sounds crazy. When she had the baby, it was a baby boy. They raised that shit for the slaughter. Another has a baby, it's a baby girl. She get the same fate as the mother. When she had that baby, they go suck 'em titties dry. They don't give a fuck about a moo cow's fucking life.
when she had that baby, they gon' suck 'em titties dry.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck about a moo cow fucking life. How I never think this.
I don't know.
Why the fuck we drink this?
Shit's gross.
This ain't a must. This just ain't for us.
Moo, I'm a cow, eat grass, chew it loud, on a farm, unalarmed, I'll be dead by tomorrow. Moo, I look like food to you, this skin look like a fucking shoe to you, these others look nothing like a human boob, you'd never ever do this to no Scooby-Doo.
So, dude, just chillin' in the mud, dude. But I'm smarter than your average pet. Stop trying to put me up in your sandwich, kid. Bacon, I'll be shaking when they take my fucking fam. Just to make a dinner out of motherfucking ham. I don't wanna be that, y'all better believe that. But you want a hot dog, so you're looking at my asshole like you wanna eat it. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken, chicken, chicken. I'm a chicken, 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 chicken. Chicken, 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 but everybody in the barnyard follow me. Gotta make everyone in the world believe. They friends, not food, ain't hard to see. Y'all say it with me, free range ain't free. 1, 2, 3.
Free range ain't free.
What?
Free range ain't free.
What?
Free range ain't free.
What?
Free range ain't free.
Moo,
Walking home from the grocery store, thinking thoughts I never thought before, like, what we doing on this planet? We ain't deserving to have it. And what we doing is savage, we rape and we pillage, it's off us a habit. The way that we acting ain't nothing to laugh at, ain't no point to argue, we gotta demand it.
Hello, dude. This your conscience. With all these problems, all to solve them more response. What's all this nonsense? Just constant toxins. Your carbon footprint is too big, you need to stop it.
You're right, I don't wanna live this life. Don't I end this fight so indecisive, giving me no appetite. Hold my breath and I'm headed to the afterlife.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of that. Only because I think the biggest and best thing about that is that from us shooting it, editing it, and releasing it
It's 24 hours.
was within 24 hours. So think about that, because we did not stop. Like we went and shot the whole thing.
Yeah, at the grocery store at like 1 in the
Yeah,
morning.
and like the little effect with the little fairy on my shoulder and shit. Like that was like it was a
It was a tough day.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work.
And we were at the
I never mind my old roommate Brooke. She came with us and she was like holding your son.
yeah.
Because you had to have your son with you while
didn't
we
have
were
a choice,
filming.
yeah.
So she's like sitting there but next to like me holding the camera and like baby
While I'm in a chicken
babysitting.
suit jumping around.
I'll never forget
But
that.
the-
Thanks, Brooke. I love you.
What I thought was funny was that you wouldn't know it to look at it, but we were in the 24-hour Thrifty's grocery store.
Yeah.
And we got kicked out of one of them, and then went to the other side of
forgot
town
about
to
that.
the other 24-hour grocery store, so that
Yeah.
we could shoot the rest of it, because the people weren't having us anymore. We got kicked.
Yeah.
'Cause we were jumping around in the aisles and running around,
Hitting
grabbing
the aisles
food,
like I gotta
throwing.
fucking
We
listen.
were throwing
Yeah.
food, and we weren't buying anything.
I think we did buy something.
Did we
probably.
buy the
I think we
chips
bought
we
like
threw against the wall?
No, I think I bought orange juice. I remember that.
Nothing in the video was orange juice.
No, I think I was just drinking at the time.
Oh yeah.
So I was having vodka and orange juice. Anyway, I was drunk in the video. Anyway,
especially when he was on the tractor with the fucking overalls.
I don't know why. Like, what is that word? Like, body dysmorphia? Is that what that is? When you're not comfortable with your body?
Yeah, but I mean,
when I was watching that footage, I was like, "You're so ugly, dude." Like, I was like in my head, like,
yeah. I mean,
I don't know why.
I don't know what it's like being the fat one, so I just like, I can understand that you probably have a hard time looking at yourself, but yeah,
hey, it's all relative.
I feel
it's
for you,
all
bro.
relative, just like the word gay. It's all relative.
Not relative, except my relatives who are gay. So let's just
not gay.
Yeah, no.
Because she there's I would say safely say, what would you say? I'd say that your mom, 5% of your mom isn't gay because she wants me.
You think it's 5%?
I think
like a
so.
lot.
Yeah. I could see it. I could see it when she
looks. Okay, so think about it this way: you come up at every family event.
Yeah, 100%. 100% of family events.
Yeah, 100% of family events, which
makes
are
up
probably
5%.
like how many
and
like
who?
Family
wait, no,
dinners.
hold on.
How many family dinners
who
are there?
brings me up?
Somebody brings you up.
Somebody or somebody? Somebody. All right, that's 5%.
Well, how's Steven doing?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Every time.
Anyway, now more than ever because of all the fuck shit that's going on in your life.
I don't even want to talk about what we had to do, what I talked to you about today. Anyway, we're switching from that because I don't want to think about it, and I'm trying to get my brain back on track because I'm getting depressed. We're doing two things here. One, we're doing this because Chrissy called me, my sister, not the one that wants to sue me. So, hopefully she answers. She actually never answers. What's the point of having a cell phone?
Hello?
Hey, Chrissy.
Hey.
I'm going to get sued.
By who?
Jen.
Did you talk about her tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Man.
I'm sorry. And you're on a podcast right now, too.
Oh.
So now you're getting sued, too.
No, I'm not. I got to go, guys. So, word. Bye.
Just want to know that you got my back during the court case.
I don't care about the court case. I'm going to show up naked, Naruto run. Boom. Meh. That's it.
I hope you enjoy Titty Farty Dicks
Oh, we're
round
ending it.
2.
I thought we were going to try and
Not as good as the first time.
Just set me up with your sister.
That's
Obviously,
like the next
we've
best
established that we can't set you up. Can't set me up with your mom. Right? We've established that you cannot set me up with your mom. So why not set me up with your sister?
I mean, it's the
She's single.
It's the closest thing you're going to get.
She's single.
She's got something.
She's got something, but it's not as good as. So, like, you know, I'm single.
Here's an unflattering picture of my sister.
Oh my god, she's gonna be so mad.
Now I'm getting sued.
Find a really shitty photo.
Oh man,
and then just leave it here for the rest of the episode.
Thanks for watching Titty Farty Dicks.
See you next week.